So what we're doing today is a walkthrough of Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and just basically showing off how some of the basic moves and a couple of super moves work using the Wii remote and nunchuck. So the game itself is basically the same as the PS2 version, but where the differences come in is of course using the innovative Wii controller. To start, we'll do just some of our basic moves. So first of all, let me actually find who I'm fighting against. So just dashing around you do by moving. If you have a character you're dashing towards, you can wave the nunchuck in a downward motion without even pushing any of the buttons. To fly up or down, you use the nunchuck and go up and pushing the C button, or nunchuck down. But let's go ahead and find my opponent. So for your key attack, you use the B trigger on your right hand, the Nintendo remote. To give yourself a little more powerful key attack, you just hold down the B. Something that's also important is you'll notice that there's this yellow kind of cursor on the screen, and I found that that's probably one of the steepest learning curves with the Wii, is that as a gamer you're probably used to kind of moving your hands around, but in this instance having the cursor on the screen actually changes gameplay, because if I wanted to block, for example, I would just take the cursor up and out, and that puts them into a blocking position. And you'll notice that the HUD in the bottom right changes to show that you're actually in a block position. And when you're on screen, you get a green versus the blue when you're off screen. So again, I'm just going to dash towards them using my nunchuck and waving down. And then I'll back up and actually show you a super dash. If you wanted to get to your opponent more quickly, you would just do the Z button with the dash, and you see that that speeds you across the screen. So your short range melee attacks, just the A button. And if you wanted to do a more powerful one, you just, as with the key attack, when you hold down the B button, you just hold that down. And then you can actually teleport behind him if you do immediately after sending him far away. I just did the A, and I'll show that again. You just do A button and then the B immediately after, and you teleport right behind him. We know that part of the fun of the Dragon Ball series, of course, is some of their super moves. So, and of course, I'll show you a classic, which is the Goku Kamehameha. So to do that, we power up, and the power up is actually the Z button on the nunchuck. And once you're in max power, in the same way that Goku would do it in the series, you hold down your Z and your B trigger. So your Z is on the nunchuck, your B trigger on the right remote. Power up, and then you pull back and shoot. And there you go. Another one that's a lot of fun is the Spirit Bomb, which actually something we've changed in this is that you're able to completely destroy a battlefield. So to do that, I'm just doing, I'll start by first getting Goku ready, and so that's the Z and the down on the D-pad. Then I power up all the way. And then in the same way that he would do a Spirit Bomb on the show, push your Z and your B and hands up and down quickly. So that was a demonstration of how you can use the Wii remote and nunchuck to play Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2. We're very excited about this game. We think it's definitely one of the coolest Dragon Ball games to date. So it will be available on PlayStation 2 November 7th, and will be shipping in launch window for the Wii the week of November 20th. So definitely check it out and be on the lookout for it.